Hello guys, John here with this first and new video about the project that we are working on, that is the CRJ200 Autopilot Panel to interface with X-Plane 11 or 12. Currently I'm working only on the hardware part, so I'm not sure if I'm using the X-Plane 11 or the 12. I have both in my computer, so I think that doesn't matter that much. So okay, here in my blog it's a little bit about the process that I've been working on. So this is the PCB already designed. It was a really easy design, but the hard part is all the specification that we had to do. I mean, we had to do this whole, you will see why. So this is the circuit that we're working on, and this is the interesting part, because this is the part that we will be working on today. Here we have our, I call it like our autopilot chassis. So if you see it in here, it's like an entire thing, but if you see it right here, it's split it. Why? It's because I only have an Ender 3 as a 3D printer, so I was only able to print the biggest part to be this size, because this entire design, it's like 36 centimeters, and my 3D printer only supports 220 millimeters. So that's why I had to cut it like in 3 pieces to be able to print it. So we have already this part printed, and as we refer in our blog, we also have this little thing for, where is it? Here it is. We have this part that it's like the, I will call it like the aesthetic part, because this is supposed to be like right here. Oh, it's upwards. Okay, this is supposed to be like here. We will like put it in place like right now, so don't worry about it. So we have this part that's supposed to be like this. So we will be working on this today. So actually these 3 pieces should be like this, and they will go something like this actually. So this is everything that I already have. I have the buttons missing. I mean, I need to print those. I already have the 3D models. I also have to print the knobs. So right now I want to get rid of this part. We have to put it in place, this chassis together. So after that we have to also, to put it in place, we will be using these inserts, these nuts and some bolts to put everything together in here. And actually these same inserts will be the same that we will be using to like put together these 2 pieces, because actually these 2 pieces go together actually. So let's do it. So for putting in place these inserts, we'll be using the solder, and we only need two little inserts. I'm worried about something, and is because we only have a 2 millimeters thickness right here, and our insert looks to be something like 2.5 millimeters. So we will have to do something about it, I think, because those are like the smallest inserts that we can place. Oh, I think that I have some more inserts can work. Here is my 3D printer that I was talking about. Spacers, and here I have some more. No, those are really small, but okay. So something that we can do, actually, we can do this. I'll use these inserts and I'll just make sure the inserts go all the way through. So let's go. We only have to heat up these little things and they go smoothly down. There you go, just like that. The bad part is this little thing that it's not like right on the bottom, but I think that doesn't matter because we will have some space, some room in here, because the chassis will be like, I think something like 7 millimeters above the PCB, so that it's not a big problem. So let's see. To do this really smoothly. There you go. And just like that, we have our inserts. So being here, we can use our little bolts. I think that these are like 3 millimeters nuts, so we will be using the 3 millimeters for this. I think that this is supposed to work. So here we have our screwdriver. So problem in here because the insert doesn't go all the way down, so we might sand a little bit. I don't have sandpaper, so I will be using this thing. Yeah, I was playing around with the speeds of the Ender 3 because actually I just assembled a 3D printer. I haven't been printing a lot with it, so actually I'm trying to learn about it. there you go. And just like that, we have this little, it looks a little bit bent, but we will fix it right up. Let's try to put this. So let's see, this is my second project that I'm working like this. I already built, it wasn't a autopilot panel. Well, I have already designed an autopilot panel, but I designed one for the MD-80. Actually, it was my project when I was doing my degree. I have a mechatronics engineer degree, so my last project for my degree it was the MD-80. It was more like a prototype, but it was my project. At the beginning it was a headache because a lot of things went wrong, and after being working a little bit developing flight simulators, I had to develop an entire MD-80 simulator. So at the time that I had to design and build the autopilot for that simulator, I already had the experience through my MD-80 autopilot, so it was a little bit easier, because when I was doing the first project, a lot of things went wrong. So at the time that I had to do it again, I already know a little things that can go wrong. So that's it. Here we have this model in here. We already have it. It's like taking it out of the computer. So we have a little strings, but it's because what I was telling you guys, that I have to still be playing around a little bit more with my 3D printer. But as soon as I get like the pieces, I'm alright with that. So here it is. So it's all set. Now what we're going to do is putting together these two pieces. So in order to do that, we will use a little bit more inserts, but because we have a little bit more room for this piece, I will be using, I think these are 4mm inserts. So let's see, I don't want to use all. Yeah, I think that I will be using this. Okay. So I really love doing this. Actually, I would love to do this for a living. So I'm doing this only as a hobby right now. I'm studying embedded system development here in Canada. So I'm trying to do when it's possible during this program. I try to do like a lot of projects that involves all the flight simulators. So why? It's because I really love all the aviation part, and I think that developing flight simulators is like the way that I can be close to airplanes and all that. So that's basically why I really loved it. So let's see. Please let me know if you like all this process. I really do love doing this. So if you want to see a little bit more about the development process, a little bit, I will tell you a little problem that I have, that I basically today I faced that issue, so I don't know how to solve it right now, but it will be fun. So if you want to know a little bit about it, so just let me know, and maybe I can be posting more videos about like. So it's a way to support it. So we have these like little round parts in the bolt. It will be like so secure, and I don't want to put any stress in the PCB, so that's why I decide to do that. Let's see if it's not working, we will see it after. So actually something else that I wanna talk to you about was this little thing that in here, this is a knob, of course, and this knob supposed to be we can tell it like a vertical knob. I have it like right here, but I don't know where is it. I don't know what happened with it. Here I have all the components that we will be using with our prototype. So I don't know where is it. No, it's not right here. Okay, let's forget about it. And so the point is that here we have to use a wheel. Actually, it's something like the mouse wheel, something like this. So in order to do that, I decide to do this little design that it's not fitting really good right now. Oh, there you go. Some tolerances issues, so this is only like for shit. Okay, this might work, I think. Okay, something like that. Okay, in here we're supposed to use the wheel, but what is happening is that we have a little bit of a problem because the PCB is supposed to go what happened in here was 100% my mistake, of course. Who else will have this little mistake? I designed this to be able to like the 3D piece pass through the PCB, but I forgot completely about the encoder that's supposed to go in here. I mean, this is not like the first time that happens this thing to me, and of course this won't be the last time. So it was only like a mistake. So now I did this because it was like the easiest way to have this like vertical movement. So now I will have to think a way to solve this problem. I have some ideas in my head, but I haven't like draw any sketch or everything, so I will have to find a way to transmit this like vertical movement to my encoder. I don't know how, but I will have to do it. Something that I was thinking about to do it was like so the only requirement and something that I have to think about is actually that as soon as possible I will record a video when I will be like assembling this PCB. So I have some components left still. I forgot to order enough components of some, so I had to order a last batch of components. So those components should be here this week, so let's see. Okay, this PCB, it was designed, I mean all these things were designed to, oh shit, I don't know, something's happening here, so okay. Yeah, I have to sand a little bit, so everything was think to have like this space in the middle, because of course this is the space where the encoder's body goes, and we will have all the buttons and everything in here, all the lights and everything. So we will need to find a way to just need this little space and also be able to transmit the vertical, this like little wheel that we have to use. How? I don't have any idea, but we have to do it. So this is how it's going. I still have a lot of stuff to do. I have to solder all the components. Those are like a lot of components that I have to solder. So keep watching, guys. This is a really cool project that I'm working on. I don't have any idea how I will like control it, so let's see what happens. Of course, the way to solve this problem will be like maybe do like a bigger hole. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I mean, of course it was the solution, but I don't know if I will have like enough room for all these connections, because there are like a lot of connections. This connector is for all the LEDs in the circuit, so a lot of lines are going from here to this part. So the easiest solution will be like edit this PCB design, not remove, but just move this component like right here. Maybe we have room for them in here, and in that way we will be like, so it will be like so easy to have the encoder like this, I think. Yeah, maybe like this, and that will be solve the problem, maybe. I'm not sure, but or maybe use a smaller encoder. Now that I'm thinking about it, might be a solution. Look for another, but my main idea is to use these components. So keep watching, guys. I will be trying to update you as soon as possible. I have a lot of things to do in the meantime with all my program and everything, so just keep watching and I will keep you updated. See you guys. See you in the sky.